The best actors and actresses win awards, critical acclaim, because they're able to connect with the character that they're playing. They're able to portray that character on screen so believably well that you can't discern them from the character that they're playing. Bad actors and actresses cannot do that. It looks disingenuous. It doesn't look sincere, nor does it sound that way. I like to say I'm a good reader of people. Be able to read people's body language, what they say and how they say it, helps you stay out of really bad situations. It helps you be able to separate conniving, manipulating liars from good, honest, genuine people. I think that works for everything. Career, relationships, whatever the case may be. You got to be a good reader of people. I want you to meet Alison, who I just met yesterday. Let's get into it.
Several people off camera about what this neighborhood's like, and they said, listen, you grow up here, a lot of people don't really leave, our kids grow up together, we know we know each other, and we just never in a million years thought that this would be happening here in our neighborhood. And I want to bring in a member of this community. This is Alison Sinnott. She was at tonight's vigil. You grew up here in Squirrel Hill, Alison. What made you come out in the rain on a day that has broken so many hearts? Why are you here with your community?
Well, I grew up here. This is my church behind this. It's just horrible. It's just a horrible day, and just to see the people that I grew up with, that I know people, just you had to come out and support them.
Mm-hmm.
I know people, you just have to come out and support them. This shooting just happened yesterday. She supposedly knows at least one of the 11 people that got killed, because this is her church behind this, as she said it, right? The emotional content, she's already in the acceptance phase too. That's another thing. She's already in the acceptance phase, which happens like a week to like 2 weeks later, after you go through the whole grieving process and the whole shock that 11 people just died at your church and they got shot and killed. She's already in the acceptance phase, which is like the last phase of mourning.
As I said, so many people just looked at me when I was talking to them and said, like, we just can't, it's almost surreal to so many of us. Did you ever see any sort of behavior like this around your community? Does this surprise you?
It doesn't, I think in the U.S. we've become so used to mass shootings, which is just horrible, but in this community, no. There's no violence. It's not on the news regularly. There aren't people dying. It's a place where you walk as kids, and there are a lot of different communities here. There are Christians and Jews and a variety of Jews from the very Orthodox walking around, and there hasn't been an issue, and it just makes it really, really terrible. Really terrible.
Of course it does. Of course it does. What?
Of course it does. Of course it does. Listen to her wording. She has like no emotional connection to this moment or to the people that lost their lives, supposedly, in this shooting. She's supposed to know these people. This is a very tight community. But she's portraying absolutely no emotional connection to the situation that happened yesterday. This is the same day.
People watching to know about the people here and how you're going to move forward from this day.
That's what all the singing and stuff. Like, people are already in acceptance.
They should know that it's a very supportive community. Like I said, everyone knows somebody, and everyone's willing to lend a hand, and it's just a good place.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't know anyone personally affected, but you still clearly, it's impacted you deeply.
Yeah, I was right down the street from my house. It's horrible. It's just really, really horrible.
Yeah. Well, we're sending you all the love. Thank you for being with us. You all take care. As I said, just such a tight-knit community here. A large Jewish...
Okay, so she doesn't know anyone that was personally lost their lives yesterday. But to me, she doesn't have an actual connection to her church being shut up at all. To me, she's portraying that fact that she doesn't even live in this community. I'm not saying she's a crisis actor. I'm not saying that she doesn't go to this church. I'm just saying the feel I get. The feeling I get means she does not belong in this community. She doesn't go to this church. She's detached from the situation. And she's already in the acceptance phase, man. Like, you don't go through the grief process this quickly. This happened yesterday. It's crisis acting-ish. I'm not saying she's a crisis actor. Just stay aware, man. Don't believe everything that's on these especially on this programming network. I don't care if it's CNN, Fix News, or the other ones. You can't believe everything that you see and read.